like MGS1. Definitely do not want to choose like MGS2 because you're going to get a character that you might not like at the beginning of the game. So let's get started. European Extreme in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Metal Gear Solid 3, and we're going to try and beat this game really as fast as possible without dying. I'm going to try my best. So this version, I'm playing the PlayStation 3 version, HD Collection, which was released back in 2011. It's based on the Subsistence version that was released on PS2 in 2006. And it's not the same as the Snake Eater version, which is the vanilla version of this game. For example, you have like 2 camera modes in this game. The first one is the Subsistence camera mode, where you can pretty much freely control it, and the Snake Eater camera mode. I'm going to stick with the Snake Eater camera mode most of the time because it's my preference to do so. And there will be certain parts during the run where I'm going to have to switch to Subsistence camera mode for extra precision on movement. So I'm going to go and pick up my stuff, which is hanging by this tree branch, and we're going to have a bunch of Kodak conversations and cutscenes for us to skip.
Now, this being on European Extreme, it is going to be something where he cannot be caught or seen by any guards at all. Otherwise, that will result in a game over. So no deaths, no being seen, no getting caught. A lot of different ways we got to avoid that.
Yeah, definitely. We cannot get ourselves spotted by any of the enemies. We're going to just try to avoid them as much as possible. And we're going to try also to do some of the strats that can be quite hard, actually, in certain areas to do so.
Yeah, this game, compared to Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, has a lot of precision in the movement on European Extreme. If you want to go really fast, you have to know where you're moving and when to roll, when to shoot, to distract guards. It's quite a challenge compared to MGS 1 and 2 in that way.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like juggling between different things, because you distract them with one thing, then they're about to see you, but then you distract them with a different thing, and you're kind of switching back and forth between boxes, shooting a wall, that sort of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going on during this run. So I'm going to try my best to explain almost everything in it. So the first strat that you're going to see me do during most of the run is something I call the quick headshot. And in order to do it, I have to go into first-person mode and then quickly pressing R2 and L2 and shoot a guard right in front of me, just like that. And this will tranquilize the guard and shoot him right in his head, and you'll instantly put him to sleep. This trick will not work with almost every guard. That's because the guards needs to be at the same level of terrain as you in order for the quick shot to work out. Also, you can pump into the guards and pretty much roll at the last possible frame to knock them over. And you will see me do this multiple times during the run.
Yeah, when they have the exclamation mark, the white exclamation mark above their head, they're blind, aren't they?
Yes, kind of. So here's another quick hit shot. Okay, controller's not cooperating. Okay, there we go. So there's going to be a third soldier right here. I'm going to shoot to distract him. And then I'm going to sneak right behind him. Once the guards are pretty much occupied, they will not notice that you're close. One thing here, the guards will hear your footsteps if you are closer to them. But if you are ended up being occupied by other stuff, they will just forget about that you are definitely here. So we're playing during something we call the Virtuous mission, which is a 5-minute introduction to the game. Our mission is to rescue Sokolov, which is a Russian scientist. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, this is bad.
Controller, please.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the controls in this game... Okay, that's our first death. RIP, Foxhound. Sorry about that. So, this game, the controls in this game is not good, actually. Unlike MGS2, this game, controls sucks so much. It's not that great. It has a lot of problems, especially with the aiming. It's not easy. So I shot this guy twice so he can go to sleep. As I said before, controls is not that great whatsoever. They are extremely heavy compared to MGS2. And that could be a problem, especially if you are MGS2 speedrunners and you just hop into MGS3. You will have to deal with all the differences in controls and movement and almost everything.
Yeah, say what you will about Raiden, but you cannot say that he's not agile and quick. And old Snake here, the original Naked Snake, is kind of clunky. You have that roll, but it's still a little bit dicey sometimes to move quickly without being spotted.
Yeah, that's the reason. So we have rescued Sokolov, and we're going to have to return all the way back to the bridge area, and that's the end of the Virtuous mission. So we're going to start after that the Snake Eater mission, but first of all, we're going to have to get ourselves hurt by someone, and we're going to cure ourselves and then off to the Snake Eater mission. So if we have any donations to read, now it's a good time.
Yeah, we had a $50 donation from Warrior of Mars. Snake Eater is my all-time favorite game. Super hyped for the theme song and put a chokehold on cancer. We also had a $50 donation from Sniper Tigress, who says that platypus doesn't know what he's talking about, which I appreciate. $50 donation from I Hate Elvis. Best of luck, Metal Gear runners. May your reload times remain exhilarating.
Snake's a very talented doctor, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple different systems in this game that weren't in Part 2. So you have a system where you can heal yourself, get injuries. Don't really make use of that too much. It's kind of at the start. And later on after the torture, I believe.
Yeah.
And there also, you lose stamina over time, and then you need to eat food to replenish that by hunting, which doesn't really get used at all because, well, you don't really need to because you're going fast. And there's going to be a camouflage you'll get from a boss later that will actually make it so that your aim is not impeded by that. So if your stamina gets really low, you actually get shaky aim. But a lot of the bosses in this game give you bonus camo if you beat them by reducing their stamina. So they give you kind of bonuses with that. And that's what you want to do anyways, because you don't want to actually kill anything in this run.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's been new to this iteration of Metal Gear. The camouflage system, the cure, healing yourself, the food. Thankfully, we do not need to eat anything during this whole run, thanks to a camouflage that we're going to get later into the game. So now we have meet that certain someone, and we have lost all of our items, so we're going to have to continue without any of them. We have the stun grenade. We do not have any weapons to help ourselves. Here, I'm cooking the grenade. This will silence my footsteps. This is a really important strat that you need to do, and this will allow you to sneak in behind guards without ever noticing you. And you can pretty much continue. You will see me roll most of the time when I climb up terrain because it's actually much faster to do so than walking in. So this is actually one of the hardest areas in the game, especially early. And let's see if I can get it. Okay. And
Nice.
okay, we got it. So this area is so hard, actually. It might look easy, but it's not that easy at all.
That guard could see you very, very easily if you're not perfect.
So one of the things that when they did the HD collection to this game, they increased the frame rate. The PS2 version of MGS3 is run at 30 frames per second. The HD collection is 60 frames per second. And although 60 frames is actually really great and smooth and fluid at all, the problem is it does not come without any consequences. Unfortunately, 60 frame is kind of buggy, especially when you are close to a tree or a wall. You might end up getting stuck next to that tree or that wall and pretty much lose your momentum and ended up getting yourself spotted by any of these guards. Here I just picked up the box, and this box is really important during the run. You will see what I mean later. Here I enter the store and then exit, and then we meet Eva.
It's a great trigger.
Yeah.
So Eva is this NSA codebreaker who actually defected to the Soviet Union. She will help you during this run by giving you items and stuff. So the first tricky, almost boss fight in the game, the Ocelot unit, and I'm going to focus on this particular area and let the couch explain it for me.
Okay, well, at the start here, there's going to be multiple guards coming in. We want to make sure we don't actually shoot the first guard in the head, because that will make all the next guards come in very, very quickly. So they are going to be in set spots. Pretty much all the guards in this game are not random. They're always going to be in the same spots. So it's all up to you to execute properly, because this guard will pop out right there, shoot him in the head. Going to need to do that with everyone else here as well.
Yeah, being able to handle every guard's position, know where they are, it's a scripted encounter. If things go off script, that's when things go south very quickly.
Definitely. And remember, he cannot be seen at all, otherwise it's game over.
And that was actually a good Ocelot unit.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was very good.
So now we are done with the Ocelot unit. Now we can continue throughout the run. So one of the things that's new to this version of Metal Gear Solid 3 is that you cannot equip all the weaponry and equipment that you have. You have to go into the menu and equip them from your backpack. So I picked up the bug juice here. I'm gonna have to equip it. I'm gonna remove the cigar, the binoculars, and equip both the cardboard box and the bug juice. So the bug juice is actually used for an area coming up right now. It's a lake, and I'm gonna use it to spray myself with the bug juice because in this lake there's leeches that can leach up into your body, and you will lose stamina because of this. And stamina in this game is actually important to explain. As you can see, the bar underneath my health bar is the stamina meter, and the stamina will deplete during your playthrough throughout the game. And the only way to refill it is by eating certain food. Thankfully, we do not need to do any of that. We do not need to eat any kind of animals or plant or anything at all. All we have to do is just equip a camouflage, which is the animal camouflage where you get from the next boss fight, and that will keep your aim steady. If you have your stamina depleted and you do not have that camouflage, Snake will have, his aim will be not steady, and it will keep bobbing and waving right and left, and it's become really, really hard to control his aim at all. So we use the animal camouflage, and that's the reason we do not need to consume any food at all during this run. So this area, I need to do it really, really fast because if you are slow, there's a dog at the end of this area that he might seize you. This fence is actually can electrocute you, and there are some mines. I'm gonna shoot right here. This will alert a dog, and he will bark, and he will distract 3 guards on the upcoming area, and that will allow me to sneak up really easily without having to worry about any of them. This is a good example of using the box. As you can see, using the box allow you to climb up terrain more easily, and also stairs as well.
It's also hilarious.
Yeah, you can use it to distract guard and grab their attention to come and investigate. And there are plenty other uses to the box. You will see them later into the run. So that's the dog that I'm talking about. And we're gonna exit the area to the next one.
You really don't want to get spotted by that dog besides the fact of losing a game over. You have to do that whole area over again. That's a huge time loss.
Pretty lengthy, you can see. It's a big area.
Indeed. So this area, there's nothing to do here. You just can keep going over and over. There's a guard here that I need to shoot with my pistol. He's going to run away and hide behind the tree. And while doing that, I'm going to sneak right behind him. And I'm going to enter to the first boss fight in the game, which is Ocelot, Revolver Ocelot. And Ocelot is kind of random. I'm going to try to beat him really, really fast. I'm going to use non-lethal means. I'm going to shoot him, throw a stun grenade, turn around so I do not end up blinding myself. I'm going to use another stun grenade. I'm going to equip this SOCOM. I'm going to shoot that goat. It's really important to shoot it, actually.
Rip goat.
Poor goat. Oh,
poor goat.
My. Oh, my days.
He's gonna see the guy. That goat is actually killed. Okay, that's actually a bad RNG, but that's fine.
Oh, his hat's
Hat.
gone.
Show some respect, JaguarKing.
All right, and that's Ocelot.
There it is.
So this area is really dark. I know you guys cannot see anything here, but don't worry because this area are actually meant for you to wait a little bit until Snake's eyes adjust to darkness. It's really dark, and you can either use the torch, start looking for a torch in this area and use it, or you wait for Snake's eyes to adjust to darkness. Or you can do as I do by increasing the brightness on the monitor and just keep going. Yeah, we just outsmarted the devs by doing that.
Forget you devs, I have a monitor.
Also, I will note that he did take off the silencer for the boss fight because silencers are limited use, so you want to make sure you conserve some of that for later.
So after Ocelot, we have another boss fight coming up, and that boss fight is the Pain, and he is a pain, by the way. He is by far the hardest boss fight in the game. Expect to see me die at this boss, and this boss fight is not an easy boss fight at all. You need to be 100% consistent with it. The problem is that he have a really small hitbox in his head, and which makes it really, really hard to kill. So I'm going to try to focus really hard on this boss fight and let my people on the couch here to explain this boss fight for you guys.
So a big part of the pain is knowing how to use your resources to their fullest potential. He's going to be using grenades and smoke grenades to stun the pain and then shoot him in the head. And by reloading precisely, he can get more shots off than normal.
Oh, no. Okay. So the grenade fell into the water. It happens sometimes. That's actually a bug. There's nothing I could do about it. Let's see if we can fix this.
All right, so normally that smoke grenade would have went off and he would not have been able to throw the hornets at him.
Okay, good phase one. There's
Not
another
bad.
phase.
So yeah, missing grenades here can be very costly because there's only so many that you
Yes!
have. You got it. That's awesome.
That was good.
Well
that
done.
was very good.
That was a beautiful, beautiful recovery.
That was an amazing boss fight.
Yeah. So I actually have a question about the first grenade that you missed. You said that it was an input thing mostly.
It's actually, there's a bug in this game. If you throw the grenade, for some reason, it will fall into the water, and we do not know why, the cause of that. The idea here is that you want to throw the smoke grenade at his feet so he can rid of the bees that he will send after you.
Okay.
The problem is that sometimes this bug will happen and you have to adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
So does
It ended up really, really beautiful, actually.
so does it have anything to do with the pressure sensitivity on the controller?
No, it has nothing to do. I'm 100% sure that that grenade was thrown perfectly right.
So do you think maybe it's a frame rate thing? Like, is that also something that can occur on PS2? Or do you
I'm
know?
not sure. If it is a frame thing, maybe it is, but I don't think this will happen in,
That's
on
definitely one of
PS2.
the weird things about this game compared to MGS2. MGS2 on PS2 actually does run at 60 at certain points, but this game was designed around 30. And of course, when you transition from 30 to 60, weird stuff can occur.
Definitely.
Yeah. Usually the game's logic is coded to specifically run events at 30 frames per second. So whenever it's running at 60, then you get all sorts of strange oddities in either inputs, animations, enemy AI, things like that. It's pretty common in 5th gen, 6th gen console games, actually.
Yeah, indeed, definitely. That's one of the biggest problem on this game, especially running on 60 frames. Some weird stuff happens and we have no explanation for it. The only explanation that we can have is blame it on the frame rate, because this game was not done to be a 60 frame per second game. So this area coming up, there's a trick that I need to do here in order to prepare for a boss fight coming up soon. So first of all, I'm going to do a headshot here. I'm going to shoot 2 barrels, which is located right here. Oh my god, I killed one. Holy crap. That's fine. I shot him in the nuts. Sorry about that. So you notice the bar. So you notice the bar. That's the end bar, health bar. And we did damage to him by shooting the barrels next to them. Killing enemies by exploding barrels is actually considered as an accidental kill and will not count during the score. But I ended up shooting that guy in his nuts, so that's definitely going to count. Exactly. So coming up is one of the hardest tricks as well. I need to do this on a certain movement. Let's see if we can do it. Okay,
There you go.
Nice.
got it.
Nice.
And this guy is dead, rip. So I said that you use boxes to climb up stairs as well, really, really fast. Also, you can use them to do stuff like that. Whoa, what?
Oh.
Okay, it's hard to say this, but that never happened before. So I'm supposed to like pump into that guard, but apparently that did not work for some reason. I don't know why.
It kind of looked like he was a little bit further back or something.
Okay, wow, okay.
Oh,
Looks like I need to
interesting.
focus a little bit here. So I need to
Interesting.
stop talking.
Interesting hit detection. But anyways, yeah, so he destroys that barrel. When going for Foxhound rank, if an enemy is killed by collateral damage, then it actually does not count negatively towards a Foxhound
Okay.
ranking.
That was bad.
So he's able to just blow up the barrel and kill that guard, and it won't. And his kill counter will not increment.
Yeah, sorry for all this. This is actually a really tough area to do, especially this jump. It's not easy to do. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to do the alternate route.
Yeah, it's pretty precise because you need to get onto the lower part of that box.
You roll at the wrong time, you're just going to get caught up on the rail. And that is not what you want to do.
Oh, come on, knock. Okay, it looks like I'm going to get spotted.
Is he looking that way?
Okay, we made it.
Nice.
Oh, nice,
There we go.
Nice recovery.
Thankfully, those game overs were not very, very long. So.
Yeah, thankfully. There are really long game overs later in the game. So this area is dangerous. There's a lot of traps here. There's one specific trap that I do not want to trigger because I'm going to need it later, and you will see what I mean later.
Was that when he just rolled over?
Yeah, that's the one that I rolled in.
It's a very special trap that we love.
Yeah. It's one of our favorite traps, and you will know what I mean by that soon. So our goal here is we need to go and meet someone called Granin. He will give us the key so we can get access to that warehouse. I'm going to try to shoot this guy. Okay. And we're going to sneak in and use our scientist uniform to sneak through this area.
So for people watching this at home, what are the benefits and drawbacks of using Snake Eater camera versus like subsistence camera for you?
It's more about a preference for me. I prefer the Snake Eater camera. There are parts of this run where I use the subsistence camera for movement, but overall I prefer the Snake Eater camera. It's up to your preference. So here I'm going to switch to the scientist uniform, which is this one. This will allow me to roam freely inside the base without getting bothered by any of these guards. And you can pretty much do whatever you want inside, and you will not be even getting bothered by any of them. As long as you do not end up hitting a guard, you should be fine. You can also bump into them, and they will not mind at all. They will just yell at you.
Yeah. The guards can't tell who you are, but the scientists know who a scientist really is. The guy with the bandana, not a scientist.
No.
Apparently.
Yeah, the scientists will definitely recognize that you are not one of them, and they will trigger an alert if they see you close by. While the soldiers will not just care anything about that. So, interesting trick here now that I need to do. So there's a scientist and a guard. I need to bump into this scientist to delay his alert phase, and then go into the cutscene trigger. And I'm going to do that the same thing, but instead differently while I'm exiting this area. So this is Gran, and he will give us the key to the warehouse that we were in earlier. And this will allow us to continue forward. So, there's a guard and there's a scientist. I need to use the box at a specific time, and then I'm going to remove it right now. It's really important to do so, because if you keep the box, that guard will seize you and then cause an alert. But if you take it really low, really late or early, the scientist will see you, and then he will cause an alert as well.
Yeah, so essentially the box is something where the guard can tell you're a box, and yeah, that's not good. But he can't tell who you are when you're a scientist, but the scientist can. So you're kind of switching back and forth to cover both of them at once, more
Yeah,
or
it's just a
less.
timing thing. You need to get the timing correctly in order to avoid both of them. So now we're going to exit, and we're going to go back all that to the warehouse. Now we're going to use the camouflage that I was talking about, the animal camouflage, which you get it from Ocelot by beating him non-lethally. And as you can see, my stamina bar is really low, and it's actually almost above half. By the time the stamina bar becomes lower and lower, you will start losing aim, losing your steady aim, and that's why we're going to use the animal camouflage until we get captured later into the run.
Yeah, you pretty much avoid food throughout the whole game until the very end, and you're not even the one that's eating.
Yeah, you're feeding someone else some ramen, I believe.
Yes.
Noodles.
The animals camo is really overpowered because they want to encourage you to do non-lethal, and I think they may have overdone it a little bit, but
So coming up is one of my favorite boss fights in the game, the Fear, and you will see I have something special for him.
This is seriously the best part of the run.
yeah,
Definitely.
Don't take your eyes off it.
blinking you'll miss it.
Oh no, okay. think we should be fine.
Jack, why did you kill yourself?
You'll see.
What?
Oh no!
Oh no! You have been fooled. Oh no.
Okay, we have to kill ourselves. That sucks. You will see what I'm trying to do. Okay, so that was my fault. I truly apologize. So let's do this again. Oh, where am I? What? Okay. This might screw it up. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Okay, I think he's far away. Let's just hope he's still there. And
There we go.
There you
Oh,
go.
we got it.
Yay.
he's dead.
Don't even touch him.
You don't even need to touch him. Unfortunately, I screwed up a little bit at the beginning. So I truly apologize for that. So now we have beaten the fear, and we're gonna equip the gas spray. We're gonna heal ourselves from the poison that he inflicted on us and the arrow. Now we are on our way to continue as well. Box, okay, we're good to go.
So yeah, what happened back there is that when he failed the trick, it's essentially he triggered the trap early, and then the stun didn't keep him stunned in place, so he couldn't keep getting hit by the log. So that's why he had to restart that fight.
So we're gonna grab the attention of that guard, jump down, rip, and we're gonna shoot right there.
Don't worry about Snake's bones. He's all right.
Compound fracture ain't no thing.
One of the greatest soldiers of all time.
Yeah, this is how you do this area. This area used to be one of the hardest areas to do in this game, but thanks to a Japanese speedrunner named Saucer, actually he found a way to do it more safe. So shout outs to him. And now we can pretty much continue throughout the run. So if we have any donations now, it's a good time.
Yeah, we had a $2,500 donation from Fangamer. They say, what a thrill. Snake Eater is a favorite game among many in the Fangamer office. Thanks again to everyone who bought some GDQ merchandise from our site. Your purchase made this donation possible. We also had a $20.18 donation from my literal mom. Like my actual mom. I already donated last night, but have been inspired to donate additional funds tonight towards such a great cause. The donation can be applied to host choice. Happy New Year to all involved in the 2018 AGDQ event, and keep on running.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm shooting here to distract this guard, and then we're going to continue. One thing that to mention in this game, that Snake, when he get hungry, his stomach will growl, and you're going to have to adjust your movement because the guards will hear your stomach being grown in, and that will cause an alert as well. So coming up is a boss fight that is considered to be the hardest boss fight in the game to some people, but I'm going to show you a way to beat him in pretty much one cycle, I guess. So everyone say hi to the end. So we're going to use a smoke grenade. I'm going to throw it at this location. This will allow me to sneak in without getting shot by him. You can see the end on top of that hill. You can see the flash from his sniper rifle. So what we're trying to do is trying to sneak behind him and then try to use the gas spray and combination with stun grenades and smoke grenades to beat him and keep him on stun lock until he dies.
There's a lot of different ways of actually fighting this boss. Like, it spans multiple little areas. If you get the sniper rifle real early on with like New Game Plus, or I think you can kind of get a different way, you can actually kill him early. There's also a weird little trick you can do where you actually wait an entire week in real life, or change your system timer a week ahead, and he will actually die of old age.
That's the coward's way. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. It's also not very fast, so.
Well, I mean, the cutscenes are cutscenes
It's pretty
are great.
entertaining.
So here I'm cooking my grenade. I need to get closer to him. And then I'm going to use the gas spray. Okay, I need to get close. Okay. Oh, no. This is not good. Crap. Yeah. Shit. Sorry.
Don't worry.
This is bad. Oh my God, what am I supposed to do right now?
Look up. That's not a that's a stun grenade, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. This is holy crap. Okay.
There he goes.
Okay. This is. We're gonna try to do an alternate way to beat him. Oh my God, this run is going to hell actually. So he is hiding right there. We're gonna have to. He's right there. We're gonna have to sneak in behind him. Okay.
We're very,
please.
very, very much off the rails right now. So
How did he listen to me? That is not supposed to happen. Okay, this is not good. God dang it. Oh my God, this is... Okay, so I'm gonna say I truly apologize, but I'm gonna have to invalidate this one. So I'm gonna have to exit, load a save state, because this fight is actually... You cannot game over from this fight. The thing is with this fight is that if you ended up dying against the end, what happened is that you will lose your stamina bar and he will take you all the way back to the grand facility, and that's 6 minutes lost. So we do not want to do that. Thankfully, I have a save state on this part, and we're going to use it here. So I truly apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm a bad speedrunners. I do not deserve to be here. I truly apologize.
No.
I
We're not
know,
going
I
that
know.
way.
Don't be.
I
Don't
know,
do
I
this.
know. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
don't be so hard on yourself.
You
Come
hear
on.
that? You hear that? You hear that, JaguarKing?
Truly appreciate it. Thank you very much anyway. Of
course.
So,
No, I mean, truth be told, this is a good run so far. I'm
yeah,
actually,
the run was so far
this
was
is-
good, except for this. This, by far, the end boss fight is the most terrifying boss fight because you cannot make any mistakes. You cannot definitely make any mistakes. Even if you are doing a marathon run, that's basically, you cannot do anything. So where is the... Or we can load the safe and just skip like a week ahead. No, we're not going to do that.
Using my strats now, huh? Okay, okay.
So the thing is that we cannot load the save into the end boss fight. We're going to have to load the save before it, which is this area, in order to fight him. So this should be the same. So let's see.
Yeah, that's the thing about this game with several of these bosses. When you do them right, it looks really easy, but oftentimes the backup strats are pretty much non-existent. There is no backup strat for the fear if you don't pick up the AK-47.
Yeah, the end, he goes all over the place. Like, these are multiple large maps. You have to track him down. You have to hope he doesn't see you. People don't really practice backup strats for that fight because it's very much just a reset point if you mess it up. Like, even for marathons, like, you're pretty much... It's not impossible to fail, obviously, which obviously just happened, but...
So I'm going to have to focus here. So
Yeah, go.
I need to focus on this fight. Right, throw the grenade.
A little thing to mention, earlier on when he shot those barrels outside of the warehouse, that did drop the end stamina bar, which is just a testament to how many approaches you can take in this game that you can do that and help yourself out a little bit here.
All right,
You got this, man.
here it is. So,
I better get this because my wife will be mad at me. Yeah, she's watching the run. Hi, wifey. So
The sneaky box approach, everyone.
okay, here we go. Okay.
There we go.
There's the flash.
Give him the smackdown with those nades.
Yeah. There's multiple types of hit stun, and basically what he's doing is he's just pelting him with the grenade. The grenade doesn't have to do its intended effect or anything like that. But basically what it does is it creates a stun state, which effectively disables his invincibility frames.
Right. He actually hits him with the grenade itself, not the explosion.
Oh,
That's the
well,
first thing.
okay, we're good. Okay, so what happened there is a bug. Usually that last gas spray should kill him, but we should be fine because I know where he's going to be right now, so all we have to do is just snipe him from afar away.
Yeah, it's one shot here. No big deal.
He's a wily one, that old man.
Very pesky.
Okay, he's supposed to be here. I don't see him. Oh, is he? Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, he is in an area that it's really, really hard for me to snipe. Where he is, oh my God, this is so bad. Oh, he sniped me. I apologize. What am I supposed to do now? I can't find him. I can't do anything. Holy crap.
Can you find him on the map?
I don't know. Oh my God. I have never had a really bad
See that?
end like that.
Yeah, he's like right over there. You see the red circle?
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
on a bad area that's not easy for me to snipe. And the problem is I cannot locate him. Oh my goodness. Seriously, this is actually really, really bad.
I think of it this way. We're keeping this fight exciting.
Where are you?
Snake's starving.
Okay, I can see him, but he might snipe me. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's run for it. Please don't snipe me.
It's just a box.
I'm enjoying this fight personally.
Yeah, this is...
The thing is, if he shoot me again, I have to do another load save. Oh my, I have to load a save again.
It won't happen.
Shoutouts to Hungry Snake. Okay, I do not have anything to... Okay, here he is. That's the little... Finally!
There we go. Now, that's a lot closer to what the fight looks like under normal circumstances. Not so much in the speed run, but under normal circumstances. Like the moment of triumph after going after him for a half hour or so. But
yeah, that was really, really bad. I truly apologize
now.
for that. So we're gonna...
it was still good.
Hey now,
It was still good.
you overcame it.
Yeah.
You overcame it.
That's-
That is the
Yeah,
one
we
thing
did it. We
that
did it.
matters.
We're just
did
trying
it.
to have
The
fun.
redemption.
Oh, it was good. I mean, you did everything really well. It's just you had that one pixel, the magic pixel.
The magic pixel,
Magic
yeah.
pistol. Frame imperfect.
Is now a good time for a couple quick donations?
Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. So we had a $50 donation from JaguarKing,
Oh my God.
who says, you better get sub 120 or else you will sleep alone for a week. So the pressure's on. We had a $2,000 donation from a mildly suspect duck who said, I'd offer the runners moral support, but I have questionable morals, so have a donation instead. And another $20 from Courtney who says, hey, JaguarKing, I think you're awesome. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
So I actually just read a pretty funny tweet on the monitor here. It said, the end might be able to outrun Father Time, but he can't outrun JaguarKing.
Also, this ladder is the hardest boss in the game, by the way.
Yes.
Ladder boss. Also, there is the tune of Snake Eater here.
That's what the guards like to play on the speakers.
Fortunately, it's being interrupted by Snake Hungry's stomach. So.
It's the way I fight to you.
Still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Also, I would like to say, tune in after this run end. We're gonna have Sumi to sing the whole Snake Eater song after this run's end, if we can end it.
Oh, we can end
Oh,
it.
we'll end this.
So the mountain areas are one of the hardest areas in the game as well. Movement is precise. I cannot be really fast or slow, so I need to move at a specific pace. Okay, this guard. All right, I think we're good. So I cannot use the box here, so I need to roll. Because if I use the box, the guards will see me. So we're gonna keep rolling until we exit this area. There's a lot of guards in this area.
The whole goal of this mountaintop section right there is to match the timing with the guard movement. If you're a little bit off, you're gonna get spotted.
Okay. So there's a guard on top here. All I have to do is just press shoot and he's down. I'm gonna pick up some ammo here.
Yeah, that one's funny because it's just you literally hold square and it automatically shoots them.
God. Okay.
We're coming up on one of the hardest screens in the game, or actually like the hardest screen in the game, the mountaintop.
And then one of the biggest RNG bosses after.
Wee!
Hey.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, you can do that trick as well.
Jump for joy.
Doesn't really help for speed, but
Yeah, we're doing it just
it's
for
a
fun.
little fun thing.
Snake is an astronaut.
What's that box?
Yeah, the guards
gone
do not
now.
react really well to boxes.
Legendary super soldier.
And if you think that is bad, wait until you see layer into the
Oh
run.
my gosh.
It's been said that the next generation special forces from Metal Gear Solid 1 have like extremely high IQs of like what, 180 or something.
Yep, 180.
Suffice it to say, the soldiers of Grozny Grad aren't quite on the same plane.
So this is the hardest area in the game. I need to get a headshot on this guard on top or shoot him anywhere in his upper body. Okay, we got it.
Nice.
We're not done
We're
yet.
not done yet.
We're not done yet. I need to move really fast because there's another guard that I need to get in. I need to get past through before he sees me. Here's that guard.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we
There
got
we
it.
go.
You can now clap.
Perfect.
That's
That's mountaintop done right.
This
really
is by
good.
far the hardest area in the game. I got a lot of my runs dies at this area. Trying to headshot that guy with the tranquilizer is not easy at all. It's almost frame paced, and you have to position yourself perfectly in order to shoot him and put him to sleep. So we meet Eva again, and she will tell us about our next objective, which is going into Grozny Grad and sneak some uniforms. Steal some uniforms from there. So I'm gonna equip the sniper rifle that we got from the notorious one, the end. You get it by beating him non-lethally, and we're gonna use that sniper rifle throughout the rest of the run against bosses. So now coming up is one of the we have the hardest boss in the game, which is the Pain, and the second one is gonna be the End. We have also the most random boss in the game coming up, which is the Fury. He is the really random. Expects to see me die against him because he is not an easy boss fight. He's not hard, but the problem is he is really random, and there's a lot of stuff that goes really wrong in that particular boss fight.
when done well, it looks completely free, but when it goes anywhere but perfect, then it becomes a really big problem, really fast.
Yeah, the trick here is that we're gonna use the sniper rifle and shoot him really fast without missing at all. So let's see if we can do this. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna focus on this boss fight. Okay, he's on the right side. Okay, that's a bad RNG. Okay, he's right in front of me, which is good. All right. Oh, where did he go?
Oh, no. Nice.
Looking good so far.
It's always that last bit, though.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job, dude. Well done.
Wonderful.
This boss is really not that. It's so random. Thankfully, I was able to get a good RNG from him. Although that was slow, but it's actually really nice that you can kill him without dying at all. So that's actually really nice. So now we have pretty much done with all the hard part of the run. We're pretty much on cruise control right now throughout the rest of the run. If we have any more donation now, it's a good time.
Yeah, we had $10 donation from BobToad1, who says donating just to say JaguarKing. It's looking like a tough run, but we're all glad that you're here, and we'll keep donating to support you.
Thank you very much.
We also had a $25 donation from Warrior of Mars. $25 donated for Jaguar's skills. Don't feel bad, Jaguar. The end always gets his target. Just think back to that Mastercraft pain recovery. Good run.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we talked about how the box is OP. You can use it to climb up terrain, stairs. Also, you can use it for different stuff as well. Apparently, guards have some issues with the box. Hi.
Goodbye.
They're just very focused, okay, on their friend.
Very, very much tunnel vision, you know.
Yeah, they do not care about a running box going in front of them.
Some of the detection AI in this game. It's not exactly.
So I make some noise here because we're gonna have to get a certain individual to show up close by, and that certain individual is Rykov. He looks familiar.
Ooh.
So we're gonna stun him and then drag him in, and we're gonna have to take him to the locker room so we can steal his uniform. Also, these guards do not care that you are here.
It's okay.
Gotta investigate that box.
Yeah, what was that box?
Yeah, that box is important, so.
Just never mind our commanding officer getting dragged off.
He'll be fine.
Gotta
So
go.
now we're gonna equip the face camouflage. Oh, okay, that's fine. And the officer. Yeah, you can look at his face. His face is tired from dealing with everything. So now we're gonna have to meet Sokolov, which is located right here. And we're gonna get ourselves captured and then tortured as well and losing an eye. Sad face. So after that, we're gonna escape the area. There's gonna be a cutscene coming up. It's unskippable cutscene, so this is a good time to read some donations. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had $100 donation from Ben Dagger. I normally never catch this, but I am excited to finally be able to watch some amazing runs. My mother has cancer, and early detection helped keep it dormant for 13 years. Hopefully you guys destroy your goal this year. We also have a $30 donation from L Pockets, donating during my favorite game series block, Metal Gear Solid. Looking forward to see the rest of the Metal Gear Solid 3 run. It was the game that taught us all what is tasty in the jungle and what is not. Thanks to all the AGDQ staff and runners for putting on such a great event every year. And we also have $20 from Afridi, who says, JaguarKing, you're an inspiration. Never give up. We're all with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Woo!
We also have a $50 anonymous donation. Just says, so glad to see another AGDQ. Let's kill cancer.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You better start talking.
Please, stop this.
Awesome, keep them coming.
Kev's
There's
Oh.
nothing to do here. There's a
Do this to him.
cutscene that you cannot skip.
Ah, gotcha. Let's see. We have a $50 donation from Gwentian. Been wanting to donate for a long time now. Lost my mother, like so many other losses. Keep on racing, guys, and let's destroy cancer. We also have some donation incentives coming up, like the Risk of Rain Monsoon difficulty, which only needs $320, it looks like, to hit that donation incentive. And we're $3,000 into the $7,500 needed for the Harmonia Dissonance bonus run. So if you're looking for more Castlevania in the marathon or a harder difficulty for Risk of Rain, go ahead and donate towards those. And we have a $30 anonymous donation. Says, greetings from Austria. Keep up the great work.
But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we?
We also have a $10 donation from Animaniac Zero. I've been watching GDQ for years, but finally have some money to donate. This goes out to a dear friend who lost a loved one to cancer yesterday. Here's a donation during my favorite game from last year to show that cheater known as Cancer Who's Boss. Cheaters never win.
Let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov?
I'm actually just riveted by this, so I apologize.
It's a very, very engaging scene.
Yeah, it's one of the more brutal scenes in games in general, as far as the torture scene here goes, when you can actually see it.
Definitely.
It's kind of using that rule in filmmaking of you don't show something and then you imagine what is actually happening, and that can be way more intense than what you actually see. It's pretty cool.
All right, now we're done. So we are captured here. So we're gonna have to escape the cell here. First, we're gonna equip the fork, and then we're gonna use the cure system to remove the transmitter and the fake death pill. And we're gonna use it immediately to kill ourselves. Say hi to Johnny.
He's back.
So he's gonna investigate us, and he's gonna run away. So here I equip the cigar and keep it in. 2, 3. Okay. So I just knocked out Johnny because we're gonna have to pick up some stuff on his possession: the smoke grenade and some noodles. Apparently Johnny is a fan of some noodles here, so we're gonna need it to distract a guard coming up in this area. I equipped the cigar because I need to lower my health for the upcoming boss fight, and you will know what I mean soon enough. So here I'm gonna throw the noodles right here. I'm gonna use the smoke grenade to silence my footsteps. This will allow me to sneak behind that guard and into this area, exit this area right here. So nothing in this area to do here. All I have to do is just run left into the door to the next one, to the next area.
It's a bit of a relief given how many screens in this game are so precise. We have a screen that's just go left. You're good.
Yeah. And we're gonna throw a smoke grenade right here to distract a guard, and then I'm gonna cook another grenade. This will allow me to sneak next to this guard. And I'm gonna throw another smoke grenade to this dog. He's gonna start coughing. This will allow me to sneak in because guards
not wrong.
can also game over your run.
I think this is why Russia lost the Cold War. I think this is the demonstration.
Properly. So into the sewers, and this is where we're gonna escape. But before I do so, I'm gonna go and pick up a safety item, which is the life med. Usually on a Foxhound rank, you do not even pick it up or use it at all. But I'm gonna pick it up for a certain part later into the run, that just to make it more safe. So we're gonna jump down here and break Snake's legs and continue.
Seems to be walking pretty well for a guy who just fell. I don't know,
He's a tough guy.
30, 40 feet, you know?
I mean, dude just lost his eyes, so I
Yeah.
think breaking a leg is not an issue at all to him. Okay.
This is the one Metal Gear game that I know of where you actually want to lose health intentionally with a cigar or a cigarette.
Yeah, I think so. Also, one cool little thing that you'll notice is that in the first-person mode, the right side of the screen is a little bit blacked out because of the the eye that he lost in the torture scene.
Yeah, if you open the first person mode, you will see the right side of Snake is blacked out, which means that he lost his eyes because of that. Which is a amazing little detail this game provides, actually.
Metal Gear games are very detailed, and I think that's one of the things that attracted me to it. I don't know about you guys, but
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
me too.
so
There's lots of little things you can do in this game.
you know, Easter
especially.
eggs and secrets.
Lots of different ways of approaching everything in this game, really. I mean,
So this is the SAR, the other boss fight. I'm gonna kill myself by drawing myself here.
yeah. So the
A lot
cigar.
of, yeah, that's the cigar where we have to use the cigar for just to lower our health enough so we can kill ourselves faster. I remember back in the days, a lot of people were confused about this boss fight. They just keep going over and over, and they did not know that they have to die and use the revival pill to continue forward.
Yeah,
It's kind of cryptic, actually.
that fight can last quite a long time if
Yep.
you don't know what's going on, which no one really did at the time. Because you swim through an entire river or creek of just dead bodies that you've killed up to that point. So if you've killed a lot of people, like if you're messing around and doing a lot of stuff with guards, you'll swim past a lot of people, and then you get to the end, and then nothing happens. And then you just start over. And then you have to kind of figure out, you got to use the, well, one of two things. Either kill yourself intentionally, or you use the pill to kill yourself. Either way works. But we already used that earlier for the fear.
So coming up is a bunch of cutscenes that nothing we have to do here. So read more donation, if possible.
Yeah, so we have a $150 donation from Rich T, who says, I was just looking at it, and I suddenly got this urge to donate. No, not just an urge, more than that. It was my destiny to be here on the donate page. Yeah. And then when I donated, I suddenly got this feeling of inner peace. I can't put it into words. I feel safe. Like this is where I was meant to be. Like I'd found the key to true happiness. You should come donate. Then you'll know what I mean.
Good job for that.
What is it exactly that he's referencing?
The box. So Snake have this conversation
Yeah.
that if you equip the box and call paramedics, which is an NPC on this game, he's gonna start explaining why he likes this box. Oh, I think not paramedics.
No, it's
I think Sigint.
He
Yeah.
goes, man, I don't want to know what you mean.
Yeah. It's the box actually. It's an amazing piece of conversation. So now we are almost at the, not almost, but we're closer to the end of the game. We're gonna pick up the box C. This is box B here. And then we're gonna do some menuing. We're gonna equip a bunch of weapons here. MK22, M19, SVD, stun, and C3, okay. And then we're gonna equip the box that we just got in. We're gonna read the cigar. Okay, and now we're good to go.
This particular box being necessary for a truck ride later on.
Yeah.
Right, so different boxes take you to different places. There's A, B, C, and so on. And all the different games for Metal Gear. So you pick up the B because we want to actually take a shortcut using a truck to drive us somewhere.
Oh, what? No. Okay, this is not supposed to happen. I'm sorry. For some reason that you will get a caution. It's actually random to do so. Although I delayed my shot really, really late, but whatever. Okay, that was supposed to happen.
There we
And of
go.
course, the guards will not care that there's a running box in front of them. Now we're going to continue forward into this truck, which is located right there. And we're going to use this box to teleport inside the Shagohod, where the area where they keep the Shagohod in. And the objective for us is that we need to plant 4 C3s inside the Shagohod area and blow it up. But first of all, before we do any of that, we're gonna shoot right here to get the attention of every guard in this game. Yeah, I'm a box. This is the first fuel tank for the Shagohod. The second one here, there are workers, but they will not react if you have a box, so they do not really care.
But they will generally trigger alerts, right?
Yeah, if you run in front of them without a box, they will not trigger. They will trigger an alert.
Aren't there a couple who are like, who just like passively let you go?
I guess, yeah. So coming up is the Volgan boss fight. And I'm going to do a trick different than what Molotov did 5 years ago. So let's do this. I'm going to focus on this one.
During the last
Okay, skip the cutscenes. First, we're going to grab him. Then we're going to equip the SVD. Okay, good. Shoot him twice.
Good
That's
start.
that's
Good
the
start.
first phase. We're still not done yet. Okay, good.
job.
That was
Good job, dude.
Flawless.
So you might notice I actually used a lethal weapon instead of using non-lethal weapon like
Great
any other
film.
boss fights. So you might wonder why, and that's because Volgan does not die from that fight. So it will not count as a kill actually because he's not dead. Why would it count? So now we are on the escape or the chase sequence. Volgan has ridden inside his Shagahad, and we're gonna try to use the RPG and inflict as much damage as possible. Also, we're going to use stun grenade to stun these guards. Usually, you will use the Cold War camouflage that you got from beating Volgan non-lethally, but we don't need to do any of that. We can use the stun grenade to stun them.
And yes, we do have infinite ammo here, so we can fire off as many of these as we want.
Yeah, the goal is trying to inflict as much damage as possible in order for the fight of the actual Shagahad fight later will be much shorter than before. Because all this damage will count toward that fight.
Did we actually talk about the weapon canceling in the inventory before?
A
no,
little bit, but not really. No, yeah, go ahead with that.
Okay, so basically what he's doing is he's canceling the reload animation by unequipping and re-equipping the rocket launcher.
Yeah, that's actually way faster than waiting for it to reload the chamber. And we do this with the Mark 22, the Mosin Nagant, and the rocket launcher.
Yeah, it's a trick that's done in just about every Metal Gear game. In like in MGS1, for example, it actually reloads your entire ammo count. Whereas in these games, it's not reloading, but it's making a faster fire time, like faster cooldown, if you will.
And it's not like a glitch. If you look at the MGS1 manual, it's a listed trick. So it was like an intentional design decision to let you do that. The thing
Yeah,
is
the
here,
developer actually meant for you to do that.
yeah, you want to chip as much health as possible, which means get your fingers a bit tired here.
Some epic cutscenes here. With some epic music as well. So there are like 6 chase areas in this game. This is the first one. Coming up this one is actually quite hard. I need to be on point on throwing my stun grenade. I'm gonna put the life med on equipped right here in order if things goes really wrong. Because at the end of this area, there's a rocket launcher guy that you need to stun. If you fail to stun that guard, he will kill you. So I'm gonna use the life med in order to get this area more safe. Here's one of the rocket launcher guys, but I don't have to worry about that because all I have to do is throw the stun grenade next to him. Okay. Now one more round. Okay. This is where you take most of the damage. As you can see, I have lost a lot of health. Okay, this coming throw is the most important one. You need to throw it at a specific time, right now. Okay, we stun him.
Nice.
That guy, if you do not stun him, he will shoot a rocket launcher and pretty much kill you and kill the run. And you're gonna have to do this area all over again. So we're not done with the chase. We're gonna have some bikers behind us. But this time we're gonna use the Mark 22 to take them down. I only need to shoot the driver to take them down, so it's not easy to do so because your bullets are affected by travel time, so you're gonna have to adjust a little bit when you shoot in.
Yeah, the big thing with these auto-scroller parts is just knowing where enemies are going to show up, and then it's pretty straightforward. Just aim well.
Oh,
Nice domino effect.
yeah, that was nice. There is one part where there's some flying enemies, though, that they can kind of glitch out a little bit. That's coming.
Yeah, that part.
That's a little annoying when that happens.
You gotta love those sound effects when they fall off the motorcycle.
Crash? Okay, no. Okay. We're not done with the chase sequence just yet. This time the Shagahad will be right behind you, and we're gonna have to do more damage to him as well. Just like we did with the first chase sequence. Okay. So, I'm gonna try to shoot as many missiles at him to lower his health.
Yeah, this is where the bulk of the chip damage comes in, and you can take off nearly a quarter. He may say you're wasting your ammo, but he's totally wrong.
Yeah, we're chipping out his health bar a little bit. The goal here is to get at least 25% of his health gone. Also, this is one of the RNG thing about this fight. Sometimes he will back off a little bit, and then you have no choice but to wait for him to come in closer so you can shoot him again, or else your shots will miss. And he's backing off again. The idea, you want him to you want him to be close to you so you can shoot him as fast as possible and deplete your health. Okay. So the bridge area, Eva has put like 4 bombs, and we're gonna have to shoot them all in order to destroy part of the Shagahad.
I planted 4 C3 charges. Shoot! 3 more rounds. Shoot! 2 more left.
And then we're gonna do some swag stuff here.
Hurry!
Eva's gonna yell at you.
What are you doing? You rocket! It's here!
No scope.
No scope.
No scope.
I appreciate the applause, but all I have to do is just press square.
It's hard.
So Shagahad, this fight is pretty much dependent on Eva, his Eva movement, and also I need to shoot. I cannot shoot right now because the Shagahad have invincibility frames. I can only shoot when the sparking behind it actually stops sparking, actually. Right now. Okay, nice.
Yep.
Was able to sneak that shot.
These shots can be pretty tough because he's like on an angle on a side, and you have to basically hit it perfectly at times. It depends on how he moves, but
Yeah, certainly. This fight can really be a time bleeder, and there's nothing you could do about it.
And unfortunately, you can't order Eva to go left, go right.
Yeah.
she does whatever she wants.
She's just like, oh, you want to go this way? This is where I want to go.
You're pretty much at the mercy of her mood. Whether she was going to go right or left, it's up to her.
Good shots, though.
Yeah, that's really hard to sneak that shot. So in order to damage the Shagahad, you have to shoot one of its thread, and then shoot him right behind him once Eva goes behind the Shagahad, just like right now, in order to do damage. Oh, okay. Nice. Good. Two more shots. All right. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Eva was cooperating really well, so that's the first phase. There's gonna be another phase where we're gonna have to shoot Volgan in the head with the sniper rifle.
Non-lethal sniper rifle, by the way.
You cannot use the lethal one.
No lethal weapon today.
Okay. Please don't glitch out. Oh, he glitched out. So I cannot do any damage to him. That's unfortunate. This is one of the side effects of the 60 frames per second that I talked about earlier. Okay. We're going to try to run away. This is going to be a little bit slow. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. I am going to have to wait for him to stop shooting. You can see the frame rate is taking a hit here. Oh, what? Come on, game. Okay. One more shot. Okay, that was kind of bad, but at least we did it.
Worked it out.
So, with more chase sequence as well, there are going to be 3 more, and then we're done, pretty much done with this boring stuff. Oh, nice, we got all of them. So, there are going to be drivers coming out behind you, and these jetpack as well will coming up in the next area. So, we're going to have to continue forward and use the stun grenade to stun these bikers as well. So, this is pretty much an auto-scroller, so if we have more donation now, it's a good time.
Yeah, we have $50 anonymous donation that said, did you know that platypodes don't have stomachs? And also they use gravel to fill in for their non-existent teeth. Also, if you're looking for any more platypus facts, please go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick. Thank you. We also have a $100 donation from Andre173. Greetings from Germany. I love the late shift at work. Playing Rocket League till 3:30 in the morning and then watching one of my favorite games being ripped. Money goes to the runner's choice, which is the Castlevania bonus run. We're currently at $3,334 of the $7,500 needed for that bonus run. We did reach the 4,000 needed for the Risk of Rain Monsoon difficulty, though, by the way, which is awesome. We have a $5.73 donation from Hifumi G16. First donation of the marathon. I figured Metal Gear Solid was the perfect block for me to donate with the Konami number. Donating to the Wear Cat Ears incentive. Yeah. So that's actually for Half Coordinated's run later on in the marathon. If you want to see Half Coordinated wearing cat ears, donate towards that.
Awesome. Thank you for your donations. Really appreciate it. Please keep them coming. So this area here is one of the most ultimate run killer into the game. So the guy on the middle, this one can pretty much glitch you out, and there's nothing you can do about it. He can hover on top of your head, and he will keep damaging you, and you can do nothing. You cannot do anything at all. Oh, yeah. I'm on fire. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to have to switch camouflage. Yeah, you can catch fire, so I have no choice but to switch camouflage here.
A new set of clothes. You're not on fire anymore.
Come on. Okay.
Just a quick change on the motorcycle. It's all good.
Yep. Good stuff. And yeah, what he's talking about is the guy in the middle could be too high for you to aim. And if that happens, it's really bad.
Yeah, that's one of the side effects of the 60 frames per second, because this will not happen on the PS2 version, but it will happen here. So this version runs at 60 frames per second. But it is actually rare for it to happen, but it does happen. I had lost runs just right now. Now I cannot shoot him. Thank you, game. So all I have to do is just wait for an opportunity to shoot him. I cannot aim higher. I cannot do anything. So all I have to do is just hope that he can go forward a little bit so I can shoot him, just like now. Right in the butt. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's the devil's bargain of 60 frames per second. The game goes by faster, but stuff like that can happen.
This is why I got the life med, by the way.
Yeah, that's the main reason why we get the life med, just because of this part. So there's a log here. We're going to blast it with a rocket launcher. Did we blast it? Okay, just to make sure. All right, now we are pretty much done with this horrible area. It looks like we're going to have to use a life med, but that's okay. That's fine. Still have one more chase sequence, and we're pretty much done from all the chase sequences in this game. We have time for more donations.
Okay. We have a $50 donation from Maitius. Fully respect the cause, coming from someone who is a survivor. Have a fun week, everyone. We also have a $50 donation from Ace Racer. I never beat that boss on my first playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3 as a teen, and I've never forgotten it. Thanks to the GamesDoneQuick staff and runners for fighting the good fight for cancer prevention. Thank you so much for the donation. We have a $100 donation from Honorable TB, who says, shout out to Johnny 5 Aces and the Goons and the Something Awful GDQ chat thread. Much love. And a $320 donation from Commissar Gray 84, who just says, make it rain, which I assume has the motion associated with it. $20 anonymous donation. This donation is to thank AGDQ for their hard work. Currently recovering from surgery, or I'm currently recovering from surgery, so I really appreciate the distraction from the pain. Let's do it.
Okay, we got them all. So finally, we are done with the chase sequence, but we have another mission to do, which is the escort mission. Thankfully, we are almost at the end of the game, so there are going to be three more areas, and we're done. Amazing job, Eva. Amazing job.
This is where we will be finally using our food.
Yeah.
So
Not yet, not now, just in a little bit.
In a little bit.
So Eva is injured, and we need to cure her. So we're going to open the menu and start curing her right now.
Fair warning, watch out for your suppressors.
Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me that.
Nice.
But I should be fine because I have the headset on. Yeah, I have like 2 shots of suppressor, so we should be completely fine. So the suppressor thing here about in this game is actually that it depletes the more that you use it. So you have to pick up suppressor in order to continue using suppressor in this game. So if you lose the suppressor, your gun will be really loud and guards will hear you again. This is the time where you have to switch suppressor if things went pretty much perfectly. So now the guards are pretty much behind us. You can see them back there. They're going to show up in a little bit. So we're going to have to outrun them to the next area. Thankfully, the guard will not see Eva, because if one of the guards come closer to Eva, she will duck and they will not be able to see her at all, but they will pretty much spot you instead of Eva, so you need to be careful. So this escort mission is really boring. All I have to do is just wait and signal for her to come in. If you are too far from Eva, she will stop and then she's going to start wondering where are you. So I'm going to have to be at a safe distance between not too far and not too close. Not too far for her to stop walking and not too close for the guards to see me. You can see them right there.
But as far as escort missions go, this is pretty straightforward. You just have to maintain that correct distance to make sure she doesn't fall behind.
Okay, so the next area, the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to have to feed Eva some food. Because if you do not do so, she's going to feel tired and then she's going to stop walking. And she will not move until you feed her. So we're going to give him some instant noodles.
Let me have some more.
Okay, looks like she enjoyed them. So we're going to shoot some guards. There are some guards in this area. So we're going to have to navigate through this area carefully so we do not end up getting spotted by one of them.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that guard is actually notorious for spotting you. Maybe it has something to do with the camouflage because I switched the camouflage. Looks like I'm going to have to
Oh,
switch
yeah.
back.
That's a good point.
The olive.
Yeah, I switched the camouflage later, before, and it might have something to do with it. You're supposed to have this camouflage, but it happens.
So the tiger stripe in particular, no longer the animal camouflage.
Yeah, you don't need the ammo camouflage anymore. So we're gonna shoot this guy. Shooting this guy is not easy to do. Okay, this is not good. Looks like I'm gonna have to reset this area since this is at the beginning of this. This guard in particular is not easy to shoot because the way his hitbox works is kind of weird, actually. I don't know, it's way different than any of the other guards that I have encountered. You need to be extremely precise in order to do that shot. And you have to do it really, really fast because he's going to turn around and walk away.
Let me have some more.
Okay.
This is one of the last screens in the game, and even at the end, even though the first half of the run is definitely the more challenging aspect to it, you can still get your run sniped here just from one little mistake. And that's the big thing about speedrunning Foxhound or Big Boss Metal Gear, is that you could have a great run and then just have one faulty mistake and it's just over.
Yeah, speedrunning this game actually is not an easy task. And I'm going to warn you, if you're planning to speedrun this game, I suggest you start speedrunning other Metal Gear games than this one. Because this game is actually a hard game to learn. It's not an easy. It took me a while for this game to click on me so I can start enjoying it. But it's not an easy game. So you're going to have to invest a serious amount of time in order to properly learn the routing and the tricks on this game easily. So I kicked that plant right there to distract a guard right underneath me. I'm going to shoot 2 guards coming up, so I'm going to have to wait for this guy to go away a little bit. Then we're going to continue. There are going to be 2 more guards left that I need to take care of. Actually, 1 more guard, but that one. There's going to be another one which is hiding inside these bushes. But you can just ignore him or shoot him if you want to. And we're pretty much done with almost every guard in the game. So coming up is the final boss of the game, the boss. Oh, she's not moving. That's the thing. I did not signal for her before she goes away. After she jumped down, you have to signal for her to come in, or else she will stand in and she will not come out. She will not keep moving. Okay.
Any day now, Eva.
This music's very fitting for this.
And it looks like we're going to get this slow pattern. I'm not going to explain why. So.
Well, let's just say there's a part of Eva that you can look at that can kind of tell you how the RNG was going to line up on the next boss.
Exactly. So the boss works the same thing as the end here. I'm going to have to keep her on stun lock in order to beat her.
Let's see what you're made of.
You use a certain counter at the right time with CQC, close quarters combat, and it disables the boss. And the whole goal here is to one-cycle her. And unlike the end where you throw stun grenades at the end, instead we're going to throw them up in the air.
Okay, we're going to use the stun grenade. We're going to throw it on the air. This stun grenade. Okay, good. Oh, what? All right. That's not supposed to happen, but... Okay. I'm going to have to do an alternate route. I'm going to have to wait for her to escape so I can chase her and counter her again.
Here I come.
As long as you know when to counter, this fight is actually quite easy.
So this time I'm going to use the stun grenade by hitting her with the grenade itself. Just to keep her on stun lock. And I'm going to finish her with 2 bullets, and that's the boss. And we're going to celebrate by shooting this frog on top, if I can shoot it.
Hey!
So coming up is an unskippable cutscene. I would like everyone to be quiet for a little bit. This cutscene is actually requested by my wife. It is not this cutscene, it's the cutscene after that. And since I already went over estimate and over 120, and since I do not want to sleep lonely for a week, just like she said, I'm going to let this cutscenes to avoid the wrath of JaguarKing.
Keep it safe.
So this is an unskippable cutscene. You cannot skip it whatsoever.
It's our only hope.
I love how he just like sniffs it a little bit.
Gotta verify it's real.
Is this food? Can I eat it?
I'm so hungry.
It's true. He is very hungry.
Yeah.
The whole run.
He only eats in the cave with the waterfall on a cutscene. Besides that, nothing.
Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
I would like everyone to salute the boss, the mother of the special forces. All right. Thank you, everyone. Now we'll have one more confrontation with Ocelot. So there are 2 weapons. We're going to take the left weapon. It's the one with the blank bullets in, and it's much faster to do so. All you have to do is just shoot, just mash, shoot, 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 and you're pretty much done with the game. Time is not over yet. Time will stop the moment the credit songs start up. And the game will allow you to save here in order if you want to see the full ending, which is a really powerful ending. Shoutouts to Mr. Hideo Kojima for making this amazing game, although I suck at it, but whatever. So get ready for time, and time.
Very good run overall. Just, I would say the end was kind of the big issue, but everything, like all the boss fights are actually amazing.
The Fury was great.
Yeah, the Fury was great. The Pain was great. I mean, all the boss fights you normally have problems with, you just nailed perfect.
It's kind of amusing that
Yeah.
the end is not even a hard boss fight. It's just the execution need to be kind of good, but he's not even hard. I'm not even worried about it. I did not expect this will happen. But anyway, I would like to give some shout-outs to everyone watching this run. Shout-outs to the GDQ staff for giving us the opportunity to show this Metal Gear Solid block. Shout-outs to Plywood for his amazing run for MGS1, which is way better than me. Shout-outs to the AGDQ crowd. Give yourself a shout-out. And I would like to give also a shout-out to the Metal Gear speedrunning community, including Straff Machine, Tyler, Raichu. I don't know, I cannot count them all, but shout-outs to everyone who is part of the Metal Gear speedrunning community. Also, I would like to do some sellouts. So if you are pretty much interested on speedrunning Metal Gear, any kind of Metal Gear game, you pretty much feel free to join our Discord channel. This is where we're gonna have to do. You're gonna find a lot of amazing speedrunners and amazing tutorials for various Metal Gear games. You're pretty much free to choose any game that you want to speedrun, and we're gonna have a lot of talent runners for it, and they will definitely teach you and hold your hands on running your games, help you running your games. And so I think we have the donation incentive being met. Sumi is gonna be the one singing Snake Eater. Give it up for Sumi.
Hello? Oh, God. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. Wait. I'm being told to move over. All right.
Also,
Hi, LCC.
AGDQ
Hi.
audience, feel free to sing as well. Even if you do not know the song, just pretend that you know it. Okay.
Just gotta cut out this song first.
I don't know this song, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be this one.
There's a hole inside my soul.
I can still hear the
You need to cut
other
this to
song.
the game audio feed.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I'd give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else who rhymes the way I play to. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else who rhymes the way I play to. I'm still
me, everyone. That was an
Amazing.
amazing performance.
Also, give it up to JaguarKing. I'd like to dedicate this song to Jaguar Queen. Don't let him
Thank
sleep
you.
on the couch.
Thank you very much.
Shout
Thank
outs.
you, everyone. Have a nice
Beautiful.
AGDQ. See you guys next time.
Shout out.
Wow, that was an amazing performance from Samichu of Snake Eater. That was awesome. Nailed it. Awesome run there with JaguarKing. Up next is going to be Halo 5 Guardians with Distro. Just have a couple quick donations and such here, and then we'll continue setting up that run. I have a $50 donation from Goatee Hook. Metal Gear Solid 3 is one of my favorites of all time. This run is amazing, and it's also blowing my mind a bit. We also had $20 from Slightly Evolved that says half coordinated and kitty meow meow ears. You bet $10 towards that, and another $10 to petting the dog and Hyperlight Drifter because doggos need love too. So we're gonna go ahead and run a quick Twitch ad here as well. So that should just be a moment. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll go ahead and run that ad. We'll also be switching over to a new host with Gassy Mexican here. So we'll go ahead and swap that out right after the ad. Thank you.
And welcome back to AGDQ 2018. I'm Gassy Mexican. I'll be your host for the next block, coming up with Halo 5 Guardians. Read off some donations here while we get set up with Distro and Halo 5 Guardians. Got a $60 donation from Ryoko TK. Had to donate for that rendition of Snake Eater. She was incredible. I agree with you. That was awesome. Got a $30 donation from Salicious James. Staying up for the Risk of Rain run. Unleash that acrid beast.